go.
The Cooper and Anthony Show.
Okay, so what happened to you at a concert? It happened at a concert.
I have a great one. It was Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet tour.
Was that with Skid Row?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So I had to stand it. I was 16, I guess, when that show came around.
Yeah.
And I had to stand in line for a Bon Jovi shirt because you had to. Mm-hmm. So the line was just massively packed. 25 people wide, 40 people deep. You know, one person moved, the whole crowd moves.
Yeah, to pay $40 for a $2 T-shirt.
Right.
Right.
And I had a pair of ripped jeans on because that's what I wore back then.
Because it was the 80s.
Because it was the 80s. And I had a hole in the back of my pants.
Of course, because it was
In the
the
butt.
80s.
It was, yeah. So, and I couldn't move my arms.
Not because it was an old pair of pants, because that was the style.
Right. And I couldn't move my arms because we were all slammed in together real close. Uh-huh. And I felt a finger.
Oh, no, you were groped.
So
You were molested.
So I kind of turned around.
Yeah.
And I saw half guys, half girls. Uh-oh. So I didn't know which one was which.
Oh, no.
So I couldn't say anything because I was just mortified.
You didn't turn around and look at the hot girl and like raise your eyebrows like, was that you?
How are you doing? Yeah.
Was that you maybe?
They just kept on doing it. La, 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 playing like I didn't know who it was. It went on the whole time I'm in, and I couldn't tell you if it's the guy or the girl.
Ooh, that's creepy.
You know who to give your number to.
No.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi.
Tyler, do you have a good concert story?
Yeah, I was at a Megadeth concert.
Yes!
This guy did a stage dive, and everybody moved out of the way.
Nice.
And you were like, and he was like, you guys are supposed to catch me.
Yeah.
Great.
Everyone was laughing.
They didn't want to be rude. They moved. That must have been really funny.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tyler.
You see the people when you go to a show like that, they come out bleeding because they're in the pits. Like, don't go in there, stupid.
Yeah, some of those hardcore shows or punk shows, man, you just get abused.
Yeah, it's true. Hi, Ken.
Hey.
Ken, do you have a good concert story?
As a matter of fact, I do. And I hope I don't lose you, but
No. Okay. What show were you at? What concert?
it was Bonnie Raitt down in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And we were backstage.
Yep.
Oh, Ken, call back.
Yeah, definitely call back.
You certainly gave us something to talk about.
Really? You had to? You had to go there.
You
with that?
laughed! Anthony's still
help
laughing. It's comedy gold. Come on.
It's Anthony. What do you expect? Hi, Jody.
Hey, Cooper, how are you?
Good. Jody, what's your best concert story?
Well, this is my best one involving my son, actually. He liked Prince, and it was Prince here in hometown Minneapolis.
Oh.
I think it was a show probably 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, we're going to go. We've got to get you there on time. I know Prince is late. This was the middle show between 3 shows that same week. We got to get there on time. We got to get there on time. We get there on time. All of a sudden, this band comes out, big hullabaloo, and it's Morris Day and the Time.
Oh.
So they go through, they're doing all their songs. Finally, there's this one song where I said, hey, this is going to be it. This will be the end. And my son couldn't understand why everyone was so excited that it was going to end. Morris Day and the Time leave the stage, and he is just so upset at this point, and he thought that was Prince. He was upset because he thought, why did Prince leave the stage? I said, don't worry. And anyway, Prince came out about 70 minutes later. It was all good.
70? Did you say?
Yeah, something like that.
Wow,
Something like that. It took a while.
But it was worth waiting for because he gives a great show, especially in his hometown, right?
Oh, my God, he was fabulous. And then we ended up seeing him last year when it was 7707. We saw him on 2 of the 3 concerts that day, too. So now my son is a dyed-in-the-wool Prince fan, but we still laugh about the time where he was having a temper tantrum because Prince had left.
You'll never let him live that down.
No, definitely.
You'll tell that story on his wedding day.
Probably.
You're a cool mom, Jody. Good for you.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
70 minutes is nothing for a concert. Axl Rose back in the 80s would make people wait. It's like 2 hours and longer
I
sometimes.
think that's rude.
Hey, if I just hung up on you, that was rude too. Call back.
Yeah, Anthony, stop hanging up on people.
It's your first day running the board?
Sorry, I'm doing the bird thing on the board, and I mess up.
Yeah,
sometimes.
don't dance while you do the board. Either
You
do
have
one
to.
or the other.
You have to. I
You
can't
don't know
hear
how to dance. You
I
have no
can't hear you.
rhythm. That's not dancing. That seriously, you call that dancing?
Yeah.
You're so white. Really, don't dance to this song, please.
That's more exercise. Here we go.
We're sweating to the oldies now.
Here we go.
No, you just are the oldie.
You can do the bird to this too.
Yeah.
That's the only dance we know.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
Now, Melissa, tell us your concert story.
Well, I did. It's not what happened at the concert. It's what I did for the concert.
Uh-oh.
I went to an Ani DeFranco concert in college, and I kind of wanted temporary dreads. And so I had the genius idea of sticking 5 different hair products through my hair. And I think I put in gel, pomade, some more gel, hairspray, mousse, God knows what. So I went to the concert, had a great time. I was exhausted when I came home, went to bed with it, whatever. I woke up the next morning, and I went and took a shower, and I couldn't get it out. It was just this greasy mess. So I washed it like several times and it wouldn't come out. So then I called a local hair salon. I'm like, I've got all this stuff in my hair. What do I do? She's like, wash it with Dawn dish soap.
No, and that's what you did?
That's what I did. I had to do it several times, but when I hung up the phone with her, I'm like, I know they're just laughing hysterically at me. This is probably one of the best calls they've ever gotten. But it took like 3 times and it finally came out.
But at least you fit right in at that concert.
Yep, I did. It was they're a little bit more hippie type people. So.
Oh, yeah. I've seen Ani DeFranco live. She's great. That's a great show.
She is good. She is good. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Except I didn't put the dread in my hair and have to shampoo my hair at dawn the next day.
You should have. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. I would have fit in a lot better on that show.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Liz.
Hey, Cooper. How are you?
Now, Liz, what happened to the band member at your concert that you went to?
Well, I went to a concert at Tremont about 2 years ago, and I think it was in July. Probably like 100 degrees that day.
Oh, God.
And if you've ever been to Tremont, you know it is like a heat trap.
Yeah, it's probably about 340 degrees inside Tremont when it's that hot.
Wow.
But it was about there. And when you add like drinking into that, nothing good can ever come of it.
Right.
But the band that played, they were like a heavy metal industrial band, and one of the guys in the band was wearing a bunny suit.
Oh,
It was
no.
like a Johnny Darko kind of bunny suit.
Yeah.
And
What
he
was the
ended up
band?
doing they're called Astrid Haven. I don't know. My brother
Chad's
was playing-
favorite.
Do you know them, Chad?
No.
There's a heavy metal band you don't know.
What was their name again?
Astrid Haven.
Wow, you stumped
No.
Chad, Liz. You got to take his job now at About.com.
There you go. Yeah, so the guy in the bunny suit ended up having a heat stroke.
Who could have seen that coming?
Hate that rabbit.
Yeah, I think there were probably 5 or 10 of us that had heat strokes because I think I was on the verge of one.
Uh-huh.
But he full out had one, and they stripped him down in Tremont and laid bags of ice on him.
Oh, God. Now, what was he doing in a bunny costume in that sort of heat?
I
Right.
don't know, but it was hilarious. I mean, he kind of deserved it for being in the bunny suit, in my opinion.
Exactly. But that's,
Right.
it's so death metal, that bunny suit, isn't it?
It is. I mean, really.
Nothing says death metal like a bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
See, that's where bands need to go next. Just dress up like dogs and bunnies and stuff like that. Not scary stuff like Slipknot, but
Right.
happy, fun stuff.
Right.
I think they do that, and your kids go to those concerts.
Oh,
Yeah, for the
but I'm
children.
saying, and play Slipknot music, but dress up like that.
Oh, okay.
No?
Yeah.
Was the Flaming Lips that dress up in weird costumes?
What was that one band?
Guar? Yeah,
Guar.
they were
Yeah.
masks.
That
yeah.
was the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi.
Matthew, what was your concert experience?
I was at a Van Halen concert in 1983, 84,
Nice.
and up in front of the stage, and a guy in a wheelchair, a quadriplegic guy, steering the wheelchair with a little tube in his mouth, rolled up beside me and asked me to reach into his shirt pocket and he had a homemade cigarette in there that he wanted me to light for him and stick it in his mouth.
You're like, you're on oxygen.
And did you?
Yes, I did.
Of course he did.
How could you deny the guy?
Yeah, he's a paraplegic.
Yeah.
Let him smoke.
Anthony, you've got to enjoy Van Halen.
Good for
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
Matthew. That's very funny.
Down.